guys? Your boy Hugo the Savage back again for another Savage Talk Live. Like that. Hey, man. Hey. Seems like it ain't been a long time. That's because we had a Savage Talk on Tuesday, didn't we? We were talking about the brand split. Yeah, we did on Tuesday, just after Raw. But yeah, man, good to be here, of course. Shout out to everyone in the chat. Shout out to all the hundreds who joined later. Who are picking this up after work, after school, who can't make it right now. Shout out to all you guys. Yeah, man, you seen the top, you seen the thumbnail, man. Let's talk wrestling. That's all it is today. I mean, I think that's what we're gonna do going forward in the future. Obviously, you have some news stories and stuff, but like I said before, I'm not a news channel. I don't want to become one of them dirt sheets, and I don't want to become them scumbags who act like they know everything and then they get it wrong and then it's all a shambles, So if there's big things to talk about, we'll talk about them as long as they're confirmed and stuff like that. Rumors and spoilers and all that's not my thing. You guys already know that. I'm not interested in no spoilers, no rumors about anything. Rumors a little bit different, I guess. If it's a rumor about a pay-per-view or something that is going to happen in wrestling, I don't want to hear it. But if it's about somebody possibly returning or something, then whatever. But yeah, I don't need anyone telling me that Ronda Rousey's backstage or The Rock got spotted in Miami Starbucks. I don't want to hear any of that business because I like the surprise, man. As I've had time to reflect over the last few weeks, few months maybe, because we've had up and downs in wrestling. Some great things, some things not so great. And yeah, man, I want to live in that bubble of wrestling, the pro wrestling world, the nostalgia of it, and treat it how I've always treated it because that's the only reason why I enjoy it. I don't want to be a part of this new world thing where I don't know. Nothing seems to have any integrity anymore. Nothing seems to have anything about it. It's just everyone knows everything, which is, I guess, fair enough. I'm not trying to be some old man. You have to move with the times. I get it, but everyone seems to know everything, but everyone doesn't know anything, and there's only a select few people who actually know what they're talking about. And all what I keep seeing is people taking stuff from other channels, from other news reporters, wrestling journalists, if you want to call it, taking it from their channel and regurgitating it in the comment sections and live stream chats and stuff like this. And I know this happens because I've been on other channels just in the comment section in chats, and I've seen people who come on the channel in that chat at the same time and then regurgitate what they've heard over there. And all I hear is apparently this or the rumors say, and I don't care at all. All I care about is watching a great product, great pro wrestling, whether it's AEW, whether it's WWE, whether it's Impact, which is, although I have a bit of a positive this week about Impact, but Impact, Ring of Honor, New Japan, I don't care. As long as it's good progress, as long as it's good, that's what I want to see, NWA. And like now the world's starting to go back to normal, kind of, which isn't really a thing because the world's a bit trash. I can't wait to start going to the indie shows again, especially in my city. So that's what I want to do, man. I want to enjoy wrestling. That's what we started the channel for. It was about a fan who enjoyed wrestling and wanted to share his reactions and views with the rest of other wrestling fans. And it, you know what I mean? Other places and stuff have become this toxic world, and people are out here like arguing with each other about different wrestling opinions. By the way, it's kind of sick in the head to be arguing with somebody about an opinion on something you have no control over. No one cares about you in that company, so you've got to stop that as well. People are arguing with each other. People are getting mad. People are treating wrestling nowadays like it's politics. Like damn near if you're AEW, you're a Democrat, and if you're WWE, you're conservative, and that's it. And it doesn't work like that. You're allowed to enjoy both. You're allowed to enjoy none if you like. You can just enjoy Impact if you like. You can enjoy none of them and just enjoy the indies. But arguing between each other is pathetic, I think. And I'm going to call people out on it. That's my thing now. I've had enough of this. You know what I mean? You seen the name, the Hugo the Savage. I didn't give it to myself. It was, you know what I'm saying? And there was a reason behind it. And I'm not having it anymore. This world's turned moist. It's all soft. And I'm kind of done with the PC weird culture of stuff. And in my opinion, if you don't like it, that's how it is. But, you know what I mean? I just want to enjoy pro wrestling. So, shout out to everyone in the chat. Shout out to Brocky. Like that. Good to see you. Invade, shout out to you. You know them vibes there, live on Twitch. Shout out to me in the chat and shout out to Chiro. I know Chiro, you dropped all your comments early before the show even started, but that's all good, man. Yeah, man. That was my little cold open. Trying to weed out the punks, like that, weed out the tampon boys, because I'm not here for anyone who. I'm happy for people to have different opinions to me in wrestling. At the end of the day, that's the fun of it, isn't it? You know what I mean? Shout out to Morris, 7 minutes late. But to be fair, Morris, I've not spoke about much. I was just speaking about the way I view wrestling and stuff like that. But yeah, I'm trying to weed out the tampon boys, man. Too many bitches around. You know what I'm saying? And I can't stand it. This is why I hardly say anything on Twitter, because it's a toxic place for wrestling. I don't know what's going on, but I think everyone needs to have a look in the mirror. And I know if people have got shit lives, but trust me, arguing about wrestling and not having just a fun debate is mad. It's actually, you're a psychopath. You do know that, and arguing about if Vince cares about you or Tony cares about you is crazy. Like, they're billionaires. You know what it takes to be a billionaire. I mean, Tony can't be that billionaire as well. But do you know what it takes to become a billionaire? But you have to be ruthless. And you get me? Whatever you see in the public persona, of course they put that on because they've got other public businesses or whatever. This craziness, honestly, that's just what I want to say. So for all of you out there think that Tony and Vince cares about you, they don't, and it's fine, because most businesses don't. Person who owns McDonald's don't care about you. Person who owns Starbucks don't care about you. Person who owns YouTube doesn't care about you. I promise they don't care about you. But if you're part of the Demon team, I care. So that's a fact. You know what I mean? You know why I know? Because the easy way, I ain't making anything off you guys. I'm not even benefit. Like, even if you guys weren't here, I'd still be throwing up videos for the sake of it, because I just need to get my views out. So that's how you know that you know what I'm saying? So say a few topics today. They're not based on news reports or anything like that, but there's just things that cross my mind and I want to speak about. So this is an open chat. So anything you guys want to talk about, drop it in. If you want questions answered, drop them in. If you want anything to talk about, drop it in the chat. Don't spam the chat, because I want to get everyone else a chance to speak as well. But I kind of just wanted to just chop it up, talk. Obviously, like I said, I've done Savage Talk 2 days ago, Tuesday, but that was based on the draft. Amin says the draft was crazy, Savage. I don't believe so. I've had time to think about it. I've had time to sit back. There's nothing against your opinion on it, of course, but shout out to Nima in the chat. But to me, when I spoke about this on the draft show and on the reaction video, the draft, everything what happened in the draft is what I expected. There was nothing surprising to me. Trying to think about it properly. I guess the only surprise was, and it wasn't a surprise because somebody started dropping rumors and stuff, but the only surprise was that Hit Row got called up, and I'm really happy about. They are, to me, if done right, the future of WWE. They can have a massive part in the WWE going forward. So I'm happy about that. But yeah, I agree with Morris. The draft is slightly disappointing. I don't even know if it was disappointing. Like, everything what happened. And it's the only thing that could have happened. People who had titles, I didn't expect to really switch, and if they did, I just knew they was going to swap the belt. So that didn't really do much. People like, I don't know, people like who have like Montez and Bianca, them kind of things I expect. So wherever Seth went, I knew Becky was going to be. Wherever Montez went, I knew Bianca was going to be, or vice versa. So that didn't really do anything for me. Nima says even Zaya. The Zaya Lee thing didn't shock me. In fact, I don't know if it was Triple H on one of them conference calls before, but he was speaking up so much that I thought that when the draft happens, for sure, she's coming up to the main roster. And the fact that they pulled her away from the crazy thing, I knew that was going to happen. So, also, I was quite worried for her to come to the main roster because, yeah, I just don't expect them to do great stuff with her. And yeah, that's kind of my thoughts on that. Invade says, for me, draft was nothing big. Everyone is now on Raw, and SmackDown got only I mean, I wouldn't call SmackDown having only Roman, Drew, Hit Row, Jeff Hardy, and Brock Lesnar. That's not an only thing. that's wherever Tribal Chief is. I mean, you left the Usos out of that as well. You left the New Day out of that. Come on, man. Saw that. Gable Stevenson was a shot. It wasn't a shot to me either. The Gable Stevenson thing. I mean, where he was going, yeah, but it's not. It wasn't really a shock. But I don't want to moan about the draft. I said this on the draft show. It's not a moaning thing because I just don't expect much of it anyway. And I even put here on my look. I put at the bottom of this. The brand split is the issue. It's not the draft. I want everyone to think about this logically, and at the moment, everyone's in the hype of AEW, so that's fine. And it deserves the hype. I love it as well. I enjoy it. But if you look at it, it doesn't have a brand split. They have Rampage and Dynamite, but people still, you know what I'm saying. And for me, I think the titles have more prestige when there's not two of every title. So the fact that there's Charlotte and Becky, the fact that there's Roman and Big E, the fact that US title and Intercontinental is two different things, but the fact that there's two sets of tag team championships, and then the women's have got one, but they've got no tag. It makes it less prestigious for me. I would have preferred them to shock us and put the brands together. I know it's not going to happen because something weird they'd have to have like a undisputed title match between Big E and Roman to get them belts together, because otherwise it's unfair. You can't just take one off the other person. But yeah, I just think everyone's excited at the moment, but all what happened, and I kind of approved this on the draft show, if you go back and watch it, everyone who went to Raw, not everyone, but the big players were already on Raw before. They were on Raw in the beginning of the pandemic or just before. So it's nothing new. Becky went back to Raw. She was already there. Seth went back to Raw. He was already there. Everyone thinks it's Monday Night Rollins and the Messiah. That's where he was. He was on Raw. Kevin Owens was on there with him because that's when they had, you know what I mean? So for me, it's like nothing major happened. It didn't happen for me. And then the SmackDown people just stayed where the SmackDown people was. I didn't understand the week before putting the New Day together and then splitting them back up. I'm not mad at them splitting it back up. I just didn't understand why that happened. So it's all a bit strange to me. But yeah, that was kind of a weird one. 1 second. Pablo. Say hello to them. Oh. Go. But yeah, all of it mad to me. Didn't make much sense. The Austin Theory thing, I didn't mind that. I thought that was good. Yeah, I liked what they did with his character. I like the whole selfie thing. If that's what he's going to go forward with, I wasn't mad at that. Honestly, attacking Jeff Hardy holds no weight anymore. It doesn't do anything good for your character. It doesn't make anything major. It's just Jeff Hardy, and they've been treating him like crap. He's been losing matches, so there's no benefit to beating up Jeff Hardy after a match. Amin says Sheamus is going to go after Nakamura. Great. All it does to me is you lost the US title. You kept going after the US title. You kept losing. So the fact that the Intercontinental title is a bigger title, it's just a bit weird. Even feuds what were going on, and then they sent the people to the same place when you thought they were going to be over. So I don't know. Ridge Holland was a surprise. I'll give him that. That was a surprise because it's not even been on the roster that long. I mean, he nearly killed Johnny Gargano and then dipped off and then came back. So that was a bit weird. Morris, I don't care about Nakamura anymore. And to be honest, he needs to go on Raw. Since being on the main roster, he hasn't been on Raw yet, which is bizarre. Morris, I have to agree with you. Maybe not in the same way, or maybe the same way. I don't care about him. Yeah, I know what you mean. I don't care about him. I'm not interested. I don't care about him like I don't care about Ricochet. And arguably with Ricochet, it's not his fault. And with Nakamura, he gets TV time now. He's an Intercontinental Champion, but he doesn't make me really care. But I do love Nakamura now. I've been saying this for a while, that not everyone who's good on NXT is going to translate to the main roster. That's just a thing because it's a different crowd. It's a more intimate crowd. Nakamura was massive when he came over. I think straight away they messed him up with that WrestleMania thing with AJ. But yeah, I understand exactly what you mean. Invade says, I really hope Lashley beats Goldberg at Crown Jewel. He really needs this win, in my opinion. But Invade, I said this back when he choked out Gage, that they're going to feed him to Goldberg at Crown Jewel. I said it straight away. I knew he was going to lose the title. And I haven't got any hope for him at Crown Jewel. Now, if Bobby Lashley wins at Crown Jewel, it's actually going to shock me. It will be a massive shock to me. And yeah, I want it to happen. Why would Goldberg beat him? Just on the realism of wrestling. I know it's whatever, but just to try and make it look at the size of Bobby Lashley and how he's been tearing up the division. And the fact that Goldberg's older, he's not way older than Bobby Lashley, but he's older than Bobby Lashley. He's had injuries, so that knee can't be fixed completely by now. He's been out of action. Like he comes back once a year. So how can he be more ring shape than Bobby Lashley? Bobby Lashley should destroy him. He should destroy him like he destroyed Kofi. In fact, more. And Gage. I believe that. So the fact that like they've made it no disqualification, the Hurt Business are going to be with Bobby Lashley. Goldberg shouldn't be able to take out the Hurt Business. But we know what's going to happen. Yeah, I'm not happy about it. Brocky Savage, bro, do what I do when something in WWE doesn't make sense. Just don't bother thinking about it because WWE a lot of times doesn't make sense. It's very hard to not think about it because, I mean, my channel's based on wrestling and analyzing wrestling and reacting to wrestling and stuff like that. And I don't moan about it for the sake of it. So I'm not one of these people who do, I'm gonna choose to rant on this because like it's all natural what comes to me. I don't before a video think of crazy things, but for me, the thing, I mean, I don't know. I mean, I put here pro wrestling rules need to change. The stuff that don't make sense in both brands, by the way, in pro wrestling altogether, and I think that needs to change as well. But yeah, I don't know. Edge is on Raw with Seth. Yeah, I didn't like that choice. One, Edge should be on SmackDown. I just think he should. Two, they're not doing the draft doesn't go live until after Crown Jewel. So surely you make the match between Seth and Edge at Crown Jewel, whatever, and let it come to an end. It'd be perfect, but they're not going to do that. So okay, we'll see. Morris, they fumbled the bag when it comes to Corbin. They could have played out bum-ass Corbin longer and perhaps for Savage longer. I have to say, Morris, and I said this at the time, when I seen that he won the money and I seen them going down that route, I actually thought he was going to win money and then gamble it all away again because bum-ass Baron, broke-ass Baron was the guy. And I've not cared about him since the week after he won the money. Since that week when Logan Paul was on there with him, I've not given a damn about Baron Corbin. I've not reacted to any Baron Corbin videos. I'm not interested when it's on. I don't even care. Now he's with Madcap, flipping Willie, Madcap, Moss. He's really Moss on it. I just don't care. By the way, WWE right now don't have any more women tag teams. I said I've explained this in the last video. I'm actually not even going to talk about the women's tag team. It's pointless. I've said it since the Iconics got removed, and they kept making Naomi be tag partners with anyone, or they were making flipping Lana be tag partners with everyone. They don't need them tag team championships. Make a women's intercontinental champion. And have it like that. They don't need it. Also, like I put there, AEW, they revealed their new title. I actually didn't know it was going to be a women's title. It's the TBS Championship. Now, the belt to me looks trash, but they've done the right thing. because the women's division, when you take away tag teams and have them as singles, there's quite a few of them. And I've said this over and over again, so I'm not going to harper on about it, but we need a stepping stone to the WWE Championship for women. They can't just go from being developmental wrestlers or from NXT and then come up and just get the title shot, or be on the kickoff show or not even be on the show and then have an argument with a girl one week about being too pretty and then leaving. It's ridiculous. It makes no sense. They built up this Tamina and Natalia thing like it was going to be lifelong, and then it's over. Go back and watch when they lost the title, and then go on the Raw. When they do that backstage thing, and see how hyped up they are, and Tamina's like screaming at the camera, "We're going to get the titles back." You're not, because you're not a tag team anymore. So that's a shambles. Tegan Nox and Shotzi, trash tag team anyway. Let's be honest, all the women's tag teams were trash. Everything what was left was trash. Let's not pretend. It doesn't mean you think Shotzi is trash, Nox is trash, Tamina's trash. It means that the tag team thing was trash. You know why? Because most tag teams, what you see coming up, have chemistry with each other. They've been with each other for a number of years, possibly. So, you know what I'm saying? That's what I got to say about that. We could have had Edge versus Jeff, the final dance on SmackDown. We really could have. I think I've been speaking about Jeff for the last 6 months, leaving the WWE and going and joining his brother. And I said that before he leaves, maybe he gives Willow a chance in the WWE. Now, the only thing with Willow is, and bear in mind, he didn't copy Bray Wyatt, by the way. He actually was Willow before Bray Wyatt was the Fiend. But they have similar stuff. So, like the vignettes, what Willow used to do on TNA, are very similar to the Cabin in the Woods vignettes. So I don't know if they're going to have a conflict of interest there. But I would give Willow a chance, because the Jeff Hardy thing ain't working now. They've treated him like trash. I love Jeff Hardy. I don't want to see him get mugged off. Do something or leave for your own sake. Later today after the stream, I will check the draft review. Yeah, no problem, base. And why is Tamina on Raw and Natalia on SmackDown? Should be another way around, so Tamina can join Naomi in the bloodline, for goodness sake. Yeah. I mean, Morris, I agree with you on one part of that, but I actually don't even want. At the beginning, I said I wanted Tamina to join the bloodline, just as she could have just acted as the bodyguard. I mean, she's bigger than the Usos. And that could have been dope, especially if the Usos start focusing more on the tag team, and then when Roman can't have them come to the ring, they can have Tamina. And because she's a woman, the men ain't going to hit her, but she can hit them because she's, you know what I'm saying? So, I mean, if Ridge Holland coming to SmackDown is going to destroy people, he's not even had a chance on NXT. He's done nothing on NXT so far, apart from drop Gargano on his neck, leave for ages, come back, and headbutt people in the back of the head. Yeah, Nima, I agree with you. I don't want them to join the bloodline either. No one. What do you think will happen with T-Bar? This is another thing. I'm so glad they've split up, because the thing was stupid. Now we need to see individuality from them. We need to see. Just bring back Dijakovic as Dijakovic. Let's be honest. His character didn't need anything. He could speak and he can fight. And when you can fight really good and you're brutal, you can get somewhere, possibly. Now, I'll hold judgment on that, because I've seen how it treats Cesaro, and he's probably one of the best wrestlers in the company. But so I wouldn't expect anything different on the main roster. But maybe, I don't know if this sounds crazy to people, and I'm not a fan of just throwing people together, but when you can wrestle your ass off, Cesaro and Dijakovic as a tag team, that's not a bad tag team to me. Although the fact that Cesaro's on SmackDown and Sheamus has gone over there, I actually love the bar, like that. I ain't mad at that either. Tamina was slightly mad, but Nia could have been their female bodyguard probably. Yeah, 100%. Jinder Mahal, yeah, Shanky and Stanky and Jinder, you get me? It's all mad. No one cares about that. I'm here for a Jinder Mahal babyface run now, I think. The guy's proven he's got skills. He was a great heel. He was WWE champion. And he had on merit, I believe. I mean, they probably made him WWE champion because of their movements going towards India and getting a bigger crowd in. But he proved what he could do. And at this point in wrestling, nothing hurts to try it because nothing hurts. A lot of it's trash already, so why not try new things? Listen, I don't know about Stanky, bro, but he might as well leave because I'll go NXT. Give me Sheamus versus Roman. We can get that. There's 2 heels again, isn't it? It's just feeding him more heels, and I don't really agree with the heel versus heel thing. It can be done, but we need somebody to root for and somebody to boo. That's kind of how it works, and that's the formula that we've always had. Babyface versus babyface works because you can just shake hands at the end and go down that route, but I'm not really here for heel versus heel. We don't need Drew versus Roman again. Roman killed him at Survivor Series. We had it when Roman's first match back after being cleared from leukemia. That was at WrestleMania, wasn't it? We had that match already. I don't need to see Drew versus Roman at all, to be honest. But something tells me that Roman's probably going to lose the title to him in the future. Whatever. A bit mad. As for Johnny Gargano, this came to light. I was already thinking about this. I think I mentioned it last week when I done my NXT reaction. And then I checked Johnny Gargano's Instagram. And I was just thinking, he's removed a few things off there. It doesn't say NXT or WWE on there anymore. It just says pro wrestler. I don't know if he's changed it again, but that's what I've seen. And also, of all the people in NXT that shouldn't be there anymore, bear in mind Xia Li, Ridge Holland, the whole of Hit Row, Bianca Belair, Aleister Black at the time, Ricochet, Nakamura, but basically everyone who's been called up from NXT, apart from the ones from way back. How did they all get called up before Johnny Gargano, Johnny Wrestling, Johnny Takeover? It doesn't make sense. This guy, I know that there's going to be an argument when NXT is all said and done. There's going to be an argument to who was the greatest NXT champion or who was the greatest person on NXT. Probably going to be between Adam Cole and Johnny Gargano, and then maybe Seth if you want to go back. But let's be honest, proper black and gold stuff. And for me, Johnny was doing this stuff before Adam Cole even debuted, bro. He was having these killer matches. If we're going to talk about matches and takeovers, we know that Johnny's had all the matches he had with Ciampa are elite. The matches he had with Andrade, elite. Aleister Black, elite. Velveteen Dream, elite. Johnny Gargano, no way. He still be on NXT. Now, somebody did ask earlier about Johnny Gargano getting drafted. And I think you mentioned Candice LeRae as well. It wouldn't make sense if Candice LeRae, she's pregnant. So that wouldn't make sense for her to go over there. But Johnny, yes, of course. I don't know if it's his choice, but let's be honest. Morris says, wasn't Dana Brooke longer expecting a baby, or did she lose it? Am I wrong? Morris, there was reports of her being pregnant. She never actually came out. In fact, when the reports came out about her being pregnant, and obviously the fact that Mandy moved over to NXT seemed like it was true. I checked on that day, and she had just put up a video saying she's engaged. She just got a ring and her boyfriend had just proposed. So I don't know, but the thing is, it's actually bad, not from you, from whoever was reporting that before, because if she was pregnant and she said something, fair enough. But if she wasn't pregnant and you just said that, then it's a bit silly for people just random reports and stuff like that. Very weird, to be honest. Says I was shocked when Hangman Page music hit. I wasn't shocked one bit. This is exactly the person I thought was going to be in that match, honestly. He hasn't been gone that long. He came back not long ago and then dipped off again when he was fighting with the Dark Order. To be honest, I'd rather see Ciampa on the main roster than Gargano. When him and Ciampa appeared on SmackDown as a team back in 2017, Gargano looked like a 205 like bitch on the main roster. We didn't see him there for very long, and the reason why I didn't mention Ciampa is because he's got the title. That's literally the only reason. Because he would be in the same bracket for me. In fact, at the time if you remember, they drafted Gargano and Ciampa on one brand, and then Aleister Black and Ricochet on the other brand. And personally, Ciampa and Gargano should have been drafted before them. We see what's happened to Ricochet now. If I was Ricochet, honestly, I'd go to the office. I'd say, send me back to NXT. Let me just go and do something for myself, and maybe he can. You know what I'm saying? Because he didn't win the NXT title, he won the North American title. They're not using him on there. He's running around. He's not even running around after 24/7 titles, to be honest. But yeah, it's weird to me that Gargano is still there. The same way Pete Dunne's still there. It's weird to me. Another thing, NXT 2.0. Does it suck? I watched it yesterday. I've been trying to give it a chance, and I'm still going to try and give it a chance. It's only been 3 weeks since it changed over. I think 3 weeks. Was it the 12th of September or the 14th of September or something like that? It's only been a couple of weeks. But already, Nima, you're asking, and I'm thinking, yeah, that this is not good, bro. There's parts that I like, but everything that I like is nothing new. It's just people. I don't like the arena, and I'm going to say this over. I don't like it. Them bright colors put me off it straight away. And this is not even it's not me picking at little things with the way the arena looks. It actually makes a massive difference. You know, like, it's hard to take certain things serious if they make it like it's for kids. And what I mean by this is, you know how the Hell in a Cell they made it red, or it's the silk regular Hell in a Cell? Can you imagine if they just made it bright pink with like paint splashes all over it? You wouldn't be able to take it serious, would you? Or can you guys imagine? In fact, it might not even fit. Can you imagine War Games in this arena? Who's taking that serious? I can't take it serious, bro. I can't do it. There was weird things on this week's NXT. Obviously, Parker Bordeaux debuted kind of as Haaland, and don't know why they changed his name. I don't know why they shaved all his hair off. He just looked like a weirdo in the crowd. I don't understand what's going on there. People have been hyping this guy up, including me, before he's even made a debut. He's already got everything behind him. So why? I don't know. Few good things on there. There's a few tag teams and that. I love the tag team match, was pretty good. Although, onto the pro wrestling rules need to change. The tag team made no sense. The certain rules in wrestling that don't make sense, and it actually like affects me watching certain things. And basically, I really want Braun Breaker to win the NXT title already. He's only just got there. He's been there 2 weeks, bro. Maybe in the future, but the dude that pinned LA Knight reminds me of Mark. Oh, you're on about Odyssey Jones guy. He's sick, man. Brocky says Johnny Gargano should be on the main roster because Raw and SmackDown, especially Raw, love a more wacky characters. He can be the top babyface in the company, I believe. I honestly believe that. I love Johnny Gargano. He needs to be babyface Johnny again. That was the bet I want for me, not heel Johnny. Morris, NXT 2.0 is warming up to me. There's some interesting new characters there, to be honest. The tag team that look like Lumberjacks remind me of Trevor Murdoch and Lance Cade from back in the day. That Lumberjack tag team are really good. But as I was saying about the rules, okay, there's a fatal. Just listen to me and see if I'm making sense here. Also, Indy versus Mia Ying, stupid. The Mia Ying thing, it's dumb. It's dumb. It's stupid. You can't just. She's gonna just spend the whole career just doing the claw thing around the ring and grab. Come on, man! It's so ridiculous. Also, fatal 4-way tag team match, but only 2 of the tag teams can be in the ring. And this isn't a new thing. I've seen it before, but you can tag anyone. And it's an elimination match. Now, this is where rules don't make sense. And think of logic in wrestling and why it's stupid sometimes. Why would I, of the tag teams who are on the apron, why would I tag anyone? If it's an elimination match, I will just wait for the people in the ring, for one of them to get eliminated, and then when the next tag team goes in, for one of them to get eliminated, and then they're just one-on-one. It's just, 2-on-2. Why would I do that? It's a stupid rule. It doesn't make sense. And usually, any match that has over a regular singles tag team, or it ends up being no disqualification. So why the hell would I just have to stay on the apron? Doesn't make any sense. The match should start and I should just walk off and sit by the commentary, cross my arms until people get eliminated. It makes no sense to me. I think Grizzled Young Vets need to be on the main roster now. They failed like 3 times capturing NXT titles. I agree. I don't even like the way they're doing the MSK thing. They just keep winning every match by roll up. It doesn't make sense. His name. For me, every tag team match needs to be 100% agree with that. I've always said it. That's why when I played 2K on the game, I always make a tornado tag. Why? Unless it's a regular tag, why would I just stand the apron? I mean, realistically, anyway, how does anybody win a tag team match? What's over 2 teams? Because every time you try and pin them, if it's not an elimination, I'm just going to kick you out of the way. It's so stupid. Sami Zayn said, "Don't call my name in the draft." Yeah, I watched him on the bump. He's Sami Zayn's my guy. I think he's legendary, man. But that's one rule that doesn't make sense in the WWE. No, in pro wrestling doesn't make sense. Also in AEW in the tag team matches, they do not follow the rules. Like, you're supposed to have a certain amount of time in the ring, and you tag someone in. I don't know what the allotted time is. I'm sure it's like 10 seconds, but they change it every now and again now. I get little changes because it's for our entertainment. Like the Royal Rumble doesn't make sense. You're supposed to have a 2-minute allotted time before the next opponent comes in the ring. But sometimes they wait 4 minutes, and sometimes they wait 30 seconds. Honestly, that's whatever, isn't it? But the tag team thing, when you come in the ring, I swear, the amount of stuff that happen on AEW in these tag team matches, the refs should disqualify everyone because you tagged in, but now there's 15. Why is there so many men in the ring? You normally tag in, you do your move, and that the refs 1, 2, get out of it, and send the guy out the ring. It doesn't happen. Makes no sense. Stupid. So change the rule if you're gonna do that. Just change the rule so you can spend as much time in there as you want, or change it to 2 minutes. So in our heads, it doesn't feel like what's going on here with the legal man. Well, like, it doesn't make sense. What was the thing that bothered me the other day? Somebody got disqualified for something that didn't make any sense. I'm pretty sure it was in, I don't know. Oh yeah, that was back with the Rhea Ripley match. It was when she fought Charlotte and she slammed Charlotte's head off the table and got disqualified. Excuse me, I just watched people get put through tables, put through the announce table. I watched Shayna stamp on everyone's arm on the steps, but Rhea can't hit Charlotte's face off the table because it's a disqualification. Makes no sense. Also, one rule that has to change. It really has to, especially in the WWE, because Nima says one of the reasons I don't watch AEW, the tag matches, it doesn't make no sense. The only thing I like about NXT 2.0 is Tony D'Angelo, because it's funny, he makes me laugh every single time. Yeah, he's a good wrestler, to be honest, and he's just like the Sopranos. Also, what's with the names? Why have they changed everyone's superhero names? Like, where your first name and last name have the same letter, like Bron Breakker and Lash Legend. What the? Why is they're making it for kids, isn't it? I can't do that because Raw's already for kids. So can you stop, please? Yeah, another Raw that doesn't make sense. Okay, please, guys. If you don't agree with me, fine. I want your opinion on this. That's who it is. Lash Legends, because Lash Legends. It's another girl with attitude. All right. Okay, this rule, and I know it's been here for a while, but it doesn't make any sense. In a championship match, which came from the PC, bro. In a championship match, it's a singles match, and if you lose the match by disqualification, the opponent. Well, no, if the match is dead by disqualification and it's because of the champion, the opponent wins the match, but the title doesn't change hand, doesn't it? And this can be on a DQ or a count out. If you're the champion, especially if you're built as a chicken shit champion, why would I just not? Why would I just not walk off? Why would they just not walk off? If for example, they're going to put Roman Reigns against Brock. This is an example. Roman doesn't seem scared of Brock at all. But, okay, say Roman was scared of Brock and he doesn't want to fight him. Or when The Miz was scared of Bobby Lashley. That's a better one. The Miz was scared of Bobby Lashley because he promised him a match for the title. All right. You just walk out the ring, innit? You just walk out the ring and get counted out, and then Bobby Lashley wins the match, and I keep the title. And there's no rematch stipulation anymore, so you don't get the rematch. So why don't they change the rules? So if you get counted out or if you get disqualified, you lose your title. That way, it's more on the line. It makes it more prestigious. Why the flip would I care, knowing that the guy could just walk out the ring? Just walk out the ring, 10 seconds, bro. What? I don't get it. I don't understand. Flipping dumb. Like, and to the even with, I know the baby face and stuff, and I get it. So this is a different one, but the ref is on 7. Why would? In fact, it doesn't matter if you're babyface. The ref is on 7. You're on the floor. Why would I pick you up and roll you back in the ring? Why would I do that? The ref's going to count you out. Why would I do that? It's so stupid. Oh, my God, man. Oh, Morris, you're going to wind me up, bro, because this is the one. This is the one I'm coming through. Oh, yeah, Nima, he did run away. But it was an example anyway. I wasn't talking about the actual match with Bobby and Miz. I was just thinking of 2 people. Yeah, for me, stupid example, Rhea versus Charlotte Helen. So stupid. King of the Ring, AJ Styles and the Queen of the Ring, Sasha, Carmella, Dakota, Ember Moon. Don't know who's around. I said the people who win the King of the Ring and Queen of the Ring have to be people who are either not established yet or not established as singles yet. I would have Liv Morgan win the Queen of the Ring tournament, but I don't know if she can do anything with it after. I want somebody to take the reins like Booker T did. I want Xavier Woods to win the King of the Ring, but I wouldn't mind if it was someone who needed it more. I just can't see him carrying it. I mean, even Nakamura taking off Baron Corbin, he ain't done much of it. He put it on the first day like he was the real king, and now he just gets Rick Boogs to play music to him. It's not that major. Baron was a trash one, although he took it serious for about a week. But we haven't. Listen, I'm telling you, bro, you got a lot to live up to with Booker T. Maurice, forget that. Let's address the elephant in the room. When it comes to a steel cage match, what's the point of having a steel cage match if it's just going to end up with a pin in the middle of the ring? Okay, this is one thing. I've watched wrestling my whole life, innit? But I swear when I was a kid that you had to climb out. I just thought that, but I'm pretty sure what's Andre versus... Oh, yeah, you had to climb. Who was I watching? Owen Hart versus Bret Hart. It's one of my favorite cage matches of all time. You know, when they had the blue cages and stuff like that. Okay. You're 100% right, bro. You know what's even worse than that, though, Morris? Honestly, it's the thing what winds me up the most. This is what I don't like. I don't care about cage matches. Why can you just walk out the door? Why can you just... Yeah, Morris. Yeah. Everyone used to win by climbing out. I think I remember one time when Andre tried to walk out, but Hulk Hogan climbed out quicker than he could walk. I'm pretty sure that happened, but Zen, yeah, you're late, bro, but it's all good. Why can you leave why can you leave through a cage door? The whole thing is you're locked in. You're locked in, bro, so no one else can get in. You have to fight each other. Why? It might be the dumbest rule ever. And then what happens is when the door opens, you have to pretend to be extra hurt to crawl slow. Because everyone knows when the match is over and you win, you're just going to walk out. So, you know what I mean? I watched John Cena crawl out the ring, and then there was a little boy there singing "I Got the Whole World," and he stopped. Yeah. I watched, this is one of the greatest escapes from a cage, though. You know when there's Dolph Ziggler versus Kofi, and Kofi just ran and jumped over him? The reason why Kofi won that match is because you can walk out the ring. Why? If he had to climb out, he wouldn't have won. Dolphin, what's going on? Stupid. Absolute stupid. Nima says King of the Rings would. Yeah, I'm here for Xavier and Queen Shayna. Yeah, listen, I agree to a certain extent. My problem isn't with the people winning. Anyone can win the King of the Ring. But you have to make it. See, Shayna would be great for winning the tournament, but then after, she's not going to act like a queen in it. She's not going to wear a crown. She's not going to act like royalty. To be fair, probably live more. We need somebody. We need people with personality to be that. You know what I mean? They need to. It needs to go to their brain and be delusional. Can you imagine? Because Big E's on Raw. Big E's on Raw on the New Day on SmackDown. Have it where Xavier wins and he starts to get obnoxious towards Kofi, and they just tease a break. They don't have to break up, but they just tease it. Yeah. How do you feel about 8-man tag matches between the Elite versus Daniel Bryan? I just don't care. As soon as they ran in the ring to save Bryan last week, I knew it was going to happen. I don't care. Great people in the match, but we don't need these 8-man, 6. There's a 6-man and an 8-man on every flipping. I don't care. I don't. It doesn't. No one achieves anything. I would rather you give somebody else a chance who's always on a kickoff show or something, a chance to wrestle. Because it's just shambles. Even Taker vs Batista cage match 2006, 2007 did end up with stupid pinfall. Yeah, stupid. Steel match in the game isn't. Yes, man, because that bar goes up and you have to keep. It's so dumb. King Montez wouldn't be bad. He'd run with it. Yeah, Montez is a perfect person. Dumb scenario between nowhere pretending to hurt Johnson. Yeah, you have to pretend to be hurt because otherwise everyone knows you can just walk out. Let Shayna tap F out every single opponent, win the Queen of the Ring, and give it to her. Win the championship for a long time. She'll be fixed. The title, yeah. But the King, I don't know. There was a guy who said that Eva Marie should win the Queen of the Ring, and I immediately thought that this guy must have took drugs. I mean, I will say this. Whether you like her in the ring or not, at least she would probably take the actual mantle of being the Queen serious. Because she'd be deluded about it. And it's going to be interesting to see what brand that person's on, because if she's on Raw, you've got to deal with Shayna, the Queen of Spades, and you're calling yourself the Queen. And if you're on SmackDown, you got to deal with Charlotte, who's the Queen, and you're calling yourself the Queen. And there you have a story straight away. But we know that's not going to happen. Shout out to Botch Guy, my guy, you know. I've been talking about Woods doing a slow burn disrespect turn over a year now. I really want to see it, but I don't honestly expect it to happen. It would be nice though. Hey, Botch, that's what I'm saying, man. Great minds and all that. I think it would be dope. I honestly think it would be dope because I know that he doesn't want to break up with the New Day. I know this from real life. He talks about it all the time, and I haven't got a problem with it. But just allude to it. Just get it to the point where Kofi ends up walking away and he gets obnoxious. And you know what I'm saying? I'm here for it. I think the perfect choose for King of the Ring this year are Finn Balor, Keith Lee, or Sami Zayn. You guys are killing me, man. The audience are giving me You're giving me like choices of King of the Ring, and they're giving me like 4 or 5 people. Imagine King of the Ring Riddle and Queen Ring Sasha. Nah, I don't need Sasha to have it. And Riddle would be funny if he wasn't in attack. Yeah, Riddle would be funny. Bro, the best way they used it to throw all the relevant superstars in an 8-man tag. Or shows like Tribute to the Troops or WrestleMania pre-show shambles. Yeah. And the problem is like the way we're all talking about the King of the Ring, but there's other stuff that needs to be addressed already, because that Intercontinental title is gone to shit. No one cares about it. No one even seems to care about winning it. No one's coming out talking about I want to be Intercontinental Champion. Bear in mind, this Intercontinental Championship has headlined SummerSlam before, has been the major stepping stone to people's career. Some people just wanted to be the Intercontinental Champion, and now we talk about the US title more than the Intercontinental Championship. It's crazy. I'm so happy Rich Holland got drafted to SmackDown. That guy has massive potential. Imagine him in a match with Drew. Yeah. You know, the one person I wanted to be drafted more than anyone was Walter. That guy is the number 1 pick for me. Walter. Yeah? And I'm here for it, man. I'm here for it. This guy is incredible. This guy has star power. This dude is a serious wrestler. I think if he's a heel, he's going to be a great heel. And if he's babyface, Jesus, man. Because his kind of babyface won't be pandering to the crowd babyface. It will just be the fact that he's not like, you know. So, am I doing all the things that AEW isn't using their talent properly and their stories are boring? It's just hype of signing guys like Nima. I 100% agree. I actually love AEW for the wrestling. That's it. See, people are getting twisted because their wrestling right now is better than WWE's, and the only reason why it's better than WWE's is because it's booked better. The matches are longer. People get more of a chance in the ring to showcase what they're about, but it's in stories. You know what I mean? The stories ain't that great. Everything's in the ring. Everything is in the ring. There's nothing like, yeah, I agree. Demon Team watched Escape. I don't think Escape the Undertaker is on my Netflix yet. I haven't seen it on there. I watched a trailer to it 2 weeks ago, but personally, the IC white strap version best. Morris, I 100% agree. I said this when the last time that belt felt important was when The Miz had it. Remember when it was Raw 25? Was it? It was so dope, man. They decided on Andrade, he's not doing anything, and every week they have agreed. They've done, AEW have done what WWE done 2 years ago, 3 years ago when they signed everyone. So yeah, the current IC title looks like a poor man's version of the Undisputed title. Yeah, it does. I would rather them just make it look like the Undisputed title if that's the case. So happy they drafted Aaliyah. I've been following her career since her WWE debut, and she's way too underrated. I've been following Aaliyah's career since Breaking Ground, man. I remember everything. I don't think she's that great. She's good though, but I remember when she got the name Aaliyah because she was called something else on Breaking Ground, and I remember them saying like change your name. But yeah. They forgot about Eli Drake and Santos Escobar. I don't think they forgot. You can't draft everyone, obviously. Hugo is finally out in the UK for us on Netflix. Oh, is it? It's only 30 minutes. I'm not watching it today, bro. I might watch it with my son tomorrow or something, but it looks... I know it's an interactive thing, but I ain't excited for that. Undertaker's terrible acting in it, bro. Come on now. Sheamus wins Continental Championship. Mira lost the effing title on a weekly defense without a single promo. Mira is possibly the best thing they have in AEW. What he was doing, but we'll see what Sammy does with it now. I like Sammy though. Yeah, she will be she will be a jobber, bro. My advice to people on that roster or the women is like get some personality about you because listen. There's 2 who are out now, and when they come back, there's 3 of them are out. Oscar, Bailey, Lacey Evans. When they come back, they're going above you, so you need to do something while they're away. Get yourself out there, honestly, because I'm telling you, Lacey Evans is one person who has all the personality now. She's about to give birth, so you've got at least maybe 6-7 months, but she's full of potential. She's dope. Bailey, solidified, dope. And Oscar's legendary already, so that's what I'm saying. If I was booking WWE, I personally would have had Walter and Roman Reigns just chop the hell out of Reigns almost whole and just be dominant for Walter. I said that. I literally just said Walter would be the one to beat Roman, but just chopping him in the chest is taking the piss. Roman's gonna look like a pussy. You can't just get chopped. But I agree. Yeah, I mean, I thought the Usos' brother was going to get drafted to SmackDown. He can't get drafted to SmackDown. He's not even on NXT. He's not even on NXT, is he? He's just in the Performance Center. They've signed him, but in the Performance Center. They can't just... That's mad. Nima says... Oh, what did you say something first? Because I'm... Nima... Oh, if I say something on Twitter, I'll get effing destroyed. Yeah, Twitter's toxic, bro, but say what you want on Twitter, and if anyone says anything to you, tell them to fuck off. You can say what you want. Who are these people on Twitter who think they can say anything to people who have an opinion? Go fuck yourself, man. Make me sick, these people. Apparently, the rumors going around at WWE Adam Shebrand. I mean, Zen, I told you about this, bro. I don't care about no rumors, bro. No rumors. Just facts. That's all I care about, man. You know what I'm saying? So that's. I feel for Liv Morgan on Raw. Big mistake. Can't imagine her overcoming a Bianca Belair or Becky. It's probably why she probably win the Queen of the Ring, man. Johnny Gargano to AEW. Nah, Donald, man. I don't think that's the way to go. Every time somebody is not getting treated the best or somewhere where you don't aid. AEW have so much talent. They had so much talent before they even got any WWE talent. Apart from, well, yeah, to be fair, John Moxley wasn't WWE talent anymore, was he? And neither was Jericho. But they had so much talent before any WWE guys got over there. So I feel bad for those guys. Because obviously WWE talent is going to be way more established than anyone who's on the AEW roster because they're all from the indies. People who go over to WWE have a big name because WWE is worldwide. So Andrade goes over there, has a massive name already. But what about their stars they've already got, man? I mean, I look at Jungle Boy, bro. This guy is definitely going to be future AEW champion, and when he wins it, it's going to be huge. He's going to shake up the wrestling world because he's going to have to overcome everything. So taking more WWE talent, I'm not here for it. WWE releasing is a topic for another day, but they need to quit the bullshit where they release someone only to get them back. Who have they released only to get them back though? I mean, Zelina Vega got fired damn near, and Samoa Joe, yeah, he got called back by Triple H. But apart from that, who have they? I'm actually asking a question. I'm not being weird. I don't know who they've released and got back because they didn't get Aleister Black back. They didn't get Bray back. They didn't get Kalisto back. Iconics. There's loads of people that didn't. So, do you think KO will leave WWE? I have no idea, bro. You don't want to let somebody like that go. He's really good, man. KO's really good. He has everything already, so that's not the guy who you let go. I mean, why is he not the Intercontinental Champion? He would run with the belt properly. This is what I'm saying. It's not like it's just weird. As if Billy Gunn is still wrestling with his own son. This guy doesn't age. Billy Gunn's in great shape, man. The Gun Club. His sons look just like him as well. I can't wait to see him Punk versus Daniel Garcia. Listen, I'm not trying to hate on anyone's parade, but you guys already know how I feel about CM Punk on this channel. Love him on the mic, all right in the ring, and massive star, but that's not my guy, man. I pick Roman over CM Punk every single time, bro, without fail. Like, not even close for me. Lash Legend is alright. They give her some time. Don't mess it up. Please, we're already flashing women wrestling. She's gold. Deontay, I agree, but I have to say something now. And listen, if people don't like it, I don't care. Damn near every time, there's a black woman wrestler, they have to give her this same stereotype attitude, the same stereotype thing over and over again. It's so poor. Now, I don't know if it's creative or I don't know if it's the person, but somebody has to step in and say, listen, this is the stereotypical thing here. Like, we can't keep doing this. You know what I'm saying? You just can't keep doing this. Like, I damn near almost thought the same thing about Hit Row, but the thing is, there's been a gap since we've had anyone like Hit Row. Hit Row are a Tekka's faction, but even B-Fab kind of, you know what I mean? And yeah, unless she's Alicia Fox, exactly. But everyone else, and maybe Ember Moon doesn't have it, but there's always this attitude thing to do it with Sasha, to do it with Bianca. You don't go here and I'm the female boss, honey, and all this business. Just stop, man. Just stop. This is not their... and the thing is, it would be different if it's their personality in real life and they're just turning it up a little bit. But I've seen Sasha, how she speaks in real life. this is like the nicest girl on the planet. Now, of course, she's the female boss, all that business. But the whole attitude thing is mad. Bianca, she's quite soft. She's quite soft spoken. Like I don't. It doesn't have to. It's just a stereotype. It really winds me up. Actually, it really winds me up because I can't. When I'm trying to buy into people's character and stuff, I don't need the clapping and damn, you know what I'm saying? And let me pull out my earrings. You don't go here. Just stop it, man. Just stop it. Amin says, I like Roman. Acknowledge me. Listen, I only acknowledge the Trump chief and everyone. No, like that. I'm about to be the best wrestler when I can get in there. Shout out to Jacob, man. Hit that. Have you found a wrestling school to go to, bro? If I say Punk is overrated on Twitter, I'm going to get triggered damn more. Trigger damn more. Say it just to trigger the war. Just to, you know what? Yeah. I might do that still because I don't hate CM Punk. I think he's dope, but I might just jump on Twitter, drop that in. I'm gonna drop it in Zen, and then you retweet it and like the post, and we'll get a war going on just to troll everyone because I don't know about this wrestling community who they think they are. I'm not a part of a wrestling community, bro. I'm a wrestling fan. That's it. These people are crazy, bro. And you're right. The CM Punk fans, if it's online, it's mad things. If they see you in the streets, you might need to cover your back, and you know what I'm saying. So, yeah. For me, the guy who should end Roman Reigns' time is KO. Give him a Royal Rumble main event on WrestleMania. Roman never beat him clean. It will be an amazing storyline. Excuse me, Nima. Excuse me. This is not true about Roman not beating KO clean. The match was a last man standing match. So if you can't get up, you lost. And it's no disqualification. So it's clean in the rules. And he got handcuffed and he can get up. You know what I'm saying? Simples. I think Naomi may be the only female black wrestler who's the same but turned up slightly character-wise. Yeah. She's from Florida, isn't it? I'm pretty sure she's from Florida. Makes sense. And I've seen him on Total Divas. But it's just a thing for me. I grew up on WWE being very stereotypical, and this isn't a race thing because they've done it with everyone in certain ways. But it gets a bit silly after a bit. You know what I'm saying? It gets very silly. It was a different time when I grew up, so the stereotypical thing was, you know what I mean? As soon as I seen money, yeah. I was sitting that, and I was like, hold on a minute, G Unit just came out. What's going on here, bro? You just made them into thugs and that. People are like checking their pockets and watching. What's going on here, bro? Like, black people ain't just thugs, bro. That's all I seen, bro. So, you know what I'm saying? But, what's going on with Ember Moon? She just lost to Mandy Rose, didn't she? Oh, what a knee, by the way, from Mandy Rose. Woo! That finishing move looks real as hell. No, the only guy who should defeat Roman is either The Rock or Brock Lesnar. I don't even think Brock Lesnar should defeat Roman, to be honest. I mean, The Rock would make sense, and The Rock keeps Roman looking strong as hell. Yeah, mad. I forgot. I don't know about Big. Oh, you forgot about the Last Man Standing. Fair enough. Sonya and Naomi storyline is crazy. I think it's okay. If they do it right, it can end up being really good. But we'll see. Because the problem I have with these kind of storylines, and it's nothing to do with the two women involved. It's just the fact that they'll do it one week, and then the week after, none of them will be there, or Sonya will be there and not mention Naomi at all, or Naomi won't be there. So if they start going with it properly, it makes sense. The next thing she should do is argue about not being at Crown Jewel. Put some more on it, you know what I'm saying? Zen heard Sonya's name and woke up, you know, like that. I don't know about Big E, but he's a good candidate for winning the Royal Rumble. He's got the title, though. I wanted him to win the Royal Rumble last year. Did I? Yeah? Was it last year? And I said that. No, it wasn't last year when Edge won. Oh, it was my pick for. I said him or Keith Lee should win. I said Keith Lee should win the next Royal Rumble, actually. That's what I said. Savage, in defense of Twitter, if someone said Roman is overrated, you would at least be a little bit angry. No, I wouldn't. No, I wouldn't. I don't live in this fantasy social media world where people are getting me angry about opinions and stuff like that. I would have like fun banter with it, you know what I mean? But I wouldn't get a bit angry. CM Punk people are too sensitive, bro. The too like everyone's got to stop this. I hate this moist world. Tampon boys everywhere. Who cares, man? If somebody says the Rock shit, obviously I know it's not the truth, and it's still your opinion. If I said that CM Punk's a piece of shit and is a scumbag and he can't wrestle a day in his fucking life, then yeah, I deserve everything I get because I'm being rude about him. But when you're talking about in the context of wrestling, pro wrestling, kayfabe, and you're not being too personal about people, say what you want. I don't understand why people get. You know what I mean? CM Punk don't care about you. CM Punk doesn't care about you. Go on, everyone. Everyone is CM Punk. Go on your Twitter and see if CM Punk follows you. I bet he doesn't. You know why? He doesn't care. He doesn't care. He doesn't know who you are. He ain't losing sleep over you at all. You know what I'm saying? So it's all good. Bro, they messed up KO bad. They made him bring a strong babyface and didn't follow it up. I mean, come on. Yeah, well, it's pretty much my views on people is don't go against Roman because if you think that KO's been treated bad, do anyone want to find out where Cesaro is? Anyone? Anybody know where he is? I told you guys this would happen. No one believed me. Got told to shut up safe. My friend Leonardo, who joins the stream every now and again, dared me to mention Sonya to see reactions. Twitter hating on everything. Bro, Twitter is not the problem. It's the people on Twitter. And if you can't deal with people's comments on Twitter, just get off it because you have to understand these people don't know you. They don't care about what you think. They don't care about whatever they say to you. They don't care about the lasting effects when you're done with them. So I can handle anything. You've seen it in these comments. You've seen me on live streams with racist people jump in the chat. Don't bother me. I'm all right. You know what I'm saying? So I come back with I'm quick with it and I'm fine. That's it. If I can't deal with it, I'll get off or I'll block them. Simples. So seeing the video of the kid who said, I can't stand Roman Reigns while breaking the TV, who says that in 2021? Only way I can see Roman losing the title is through injury, obviously through kayfabe, because I don't wish bad on him. Yeah, Cesaro doing not. Catering ain't better than. I mean, the house shows, everyone does them anyway. Even Ricochet was doing house shows. The only reason why the other ones wasn't doing house shows before is because of the pandemic. These catering people always get put on house shows. Every time I go to the UK house show back in the day, I'd always see Mojo Rawley on there. These men who ain't getting used, like that. Gulak and them. Gulak's a wrestler, but he's a dope wrestler, by the way. If Johnny Gargano stays in WWE and goes up to SmackDown or Raw, he's gonna get lost in the shuffle and it won't be booked properly. And he's done everything he could on NXT. He done everything he could on NXT ages ago as well. Like ages ago. Same as him and Adam Cole. While I was watching it, and Ciampa, just like, okay, this doesn't make any sense. Yeah, people need to take ownership of their own characters, but it's hard because I don't know how they're told or if whatever. I know that Top Dollar said that when he gets up to the main roster, no one isn't scripting his promos. He doesn't want it. He's going to do it all himself. So it's going to be fun to see if he's allowed to. We'll be able to tell straight away if any of Hit Row's promos have been scripted because they're so dope at it. They're so flawless with it that it would sound stupid if they get scripted. But, you never know in WWE, bro. You never know. And don't get me wrong, it's different, isn't it? Because there's people in the past who've had scripted promos and you probably wouldn't even be able to tell until they speak about it when their career's done. But that's because they've done so good with it. I don't mind people giving any wrestler a script, but the script shouldn't have to be followed verbatim. It should be, I've wrote you out something here. I want you to. So the script should say for me is, within this script, within this segment we give you, I want you to talk about her failed attempt at the WWE Championship and that you're better than her as a wrestler. Just bullet points. And then everything else, you fill it in yourself. if you don't trust them as wrestlers, then just fire them. I don't understand all this weird. You know what I'm saying? Becky Lynch promo on Monday Raw was horrible. Can't stand her. Don't like her anymore. So cringe. Vince Russo call her out. I think Becky needs to change not into a character. Yeah, I agree. The promo was weird as hell. She just started to rip off Conor McGregor stuff, and I'm not lying because she literally is saying the same things as Conor McGregor. It's weird. I don't care about Happy Court. Yeah, I said that as well. Newcastle has all the money, but yeah, no, I was watching. They've got more money than all the Premier League teams combined now. The owner. Oh, Newcastle don't have that much money, but the owners do. The owners are worth 320 billion. Man City's owners are worth 32 billion. You work that out. Just that. You work that out. Savage, you can give your opinion on this because we both rate the guy since day one. But has Roman always had a black side to him with the way he carries himself and how he talks at times? Black side. I know what you mean. You're on about culturally, and I'm always trying to educate people on this, and trying to get people to stop talking about color so much. But I do know what you mean. You're on about it's culturally, and I'd say, yeah, but it's because of where he's from, and he's from, yeah, from where he's from, and from who. I mean, if you look at him, and then you look at the Usos and the way the Usos speak, I know what you mean, yeah. And then you look at how Rikishi is, yeah, of course. You'll find most Samoans like that, though. To be honest, yeah, I agree, bro. I think, and I'm sure with his missus, I can't tell. I mean, I don't know what race Mrs. is. She looks mixed race, some mixed heritage of some sort. She's not Samoan, I'm sure of that. I think she's black, but she's lighter, fairer skin than it. But yeah, he does carry himself like that. Yeah, man. I love Roman, man. So good. So good. King of the Ring and Queen of the Ring is gonna start tomorrow on SmackDown Savage. Yeah, I want to enjoy it. Shout out to WWE for robbing my idea of Queen of the Ring, by the way. It's a fact that I came up with it. Go look back. I came up with it ages ago. But you can have it if it's gonna boost someone's career. I can't be excited for it because every time I've been excited for it, it's been terrible. They don't even treat it special. Like, is the final going to be at a pay-per-view this time? Really should be at Night of Champions or something like that. And it should be the pre-main event. So it should be the main event before the WWE Championship match. Can you imagine Seth Rollins and Ciampa with the freedom? It wouldn't be good for them, but what intended for us. Why do you think it would be good for them, bro? I think Seth's definitely talking for himself right now because he's saying some, yeah, and Ciampa, because he's slow and methodical on the mic, he's fine with how he is. Especially with the move called the drive-by. Come on. That move's so dope. Yeah, hold on. How come Roman can call that the drive-by, but Seth Rollins can't call the curb stomp the curb stomp? He has to just call it the stomp. I understand. Yeah. I think it'll be on a Crown Jewel. Becky Lynch heel turn could be worst heel turn in WWE. Take the title off her think time and the man gimmick. She moves on. Revamp. Yeah, I didn't like the man gimmick throughout the whole time. So, because she's taking it too serious, bro. When she explained herself before, she said it was just a term like what Ric Flair would have used to beat the man. To be the man, you have to beat the man. And obviously, they never used it as woman. And I kind of like the fact that she didn't say to beat the woman, you have to beat. She kind of just took that's fine. But she's taking it too serious and like carrying herself like a bloke. And that I like. It's only a personal opinion, but I prefer it when the women wrestlers stay feminine and kick ass because that is what a woman is, isn't it? Same like if a guy was going the other way and he was calling himself the woman. Okay. just be, you know what I mean? Women be feminine and kick ass. It's the best thing, man. You know what I'm saying? There's a reason why with superheroes and stuff, all of the women are still feminine and kicking ass. There ain't nobody watching Wonder Woman if she's acting like a bloke. It ain't happening. So, why they're doing Goldberg and Bobby Lashley, no holds barred, Matt Savage? They kind of needed to. He hurt his son in it, so a spear and a jackhammer ain't going to be good enough. But also, if they're trying to make Bobby not look weak, then if when Goldberg wins, he can win with like attack. He can just beat the hell out of him with a steel chair or something like that. I mean, I know it's storylines and stuff, and I know they're trying to sell this to Crown Jewel, but seriously, in between this match at Crown Jewel, Goldberg should have beat up Bobby Lashley ages ago. For real. And then the police should have came, and then they threatened to arrest him and all that business. And then Adam Pearce should have came out and said, "I'm making a match between you two. You can settle it in the ring." That's what they should have done. Because if somebody hurts my son, I ain't waiting 8 weeks to hurt them when I know that where they're going to be every week. It's weird. Seth is swimming away with his character, creative decisions, and how it develops because his delivery when invading Edge's house is gold. He definitely stood as the Joker. I said it in my reaction, bro. This geezer had, bro, he's so good. He's so good in this character. Remember when he was a bit whiny before? This is perfect for him. And you can tell he's feeling himself. And when a wrestler's feeling himself and it's like it's felt by everyone else, yeah, you're doing a good thing, man. Becky's new character isn't that bad in my opinion. No, her new character is better than the original man gimmick. But let's be. I mean, I don't know how much everyone watches. I watch. I'm a proper UFC fan in it. She is just copying Conor McGregor. The big coat, the flashy way she dresses now, and I apologize for absolutely nothing. Okay, this is Conor's most famous line. Becky Lynch, I forgot how awkwardly manly she sounds. I don't know if she sounds like that in real life, and the Irish accent doesn't help. Oh no, Morris, she sounds like that in real life. She's not. Sometimes she accentuates the way she says certain things, but she sounds like that in real life. You go and watch the is it Inside the Ropes live thing on stage, and her and Seth are there, and they're answering questions. You see how she speaks. Hope Shayna and Liv Morgan win. Yeah, I think Liv Morgan will win. In fact, she might fight Shayna in the final. How about that? And, you know, I know everyone's going to be like, surely Shayna will destroy Liv Morgan. I mean, well, we say that, but Shayna destroyed everyone in the Elimination Chamber and then had the worst year of her life in wrestling. So I don't know. I mean, why is Shayna, why didn't Becky beat Shayna at WrestleMania in the first match and Shayna's shoulders went down and nothing got done about it? I'm not making this up. Go watch it back. Her shoulders were up. She'd done the dodgy roll up and everyone hated the match, but because it was in the pandemic and there's no crowd, everyone forgets it happened. Shayna, go snap her arm. You do the MMA thing. She does the disarmer. Worst move in the WWE was the worst finisher move because it doesn't look like anything's happening. That's one thing Ronda was right about. But yeah, who do you think is going to win between Sasha, Bianca, and Becky? Roman, you're going to have to wait until the prediction show for that. I'm definitely going to do one, so you know. Who you got triple match approved for Crown Jewel that randomly got mentioned on Raw, I'm sure. Again, we'll do a prediction show before Crown Jewel. No point talking about it now. Because, you know, it's trash. But one thing I'll say about Crown Jewel, so far, this card looks like why does the Crown Jewel card so far look better than the SummerSlam card? I don't know what's going on, bro. It's going to be, I think who did we have before? Who fought Sasha at Crown Jewel before? And it was Alexa Bliss on it. They had the bodysuits on. I don't want to be rude here, but the women in the WWE, the top women, have been dressing more and more feminine and revealing over the last year and a half. Started with Sasha, I think, and then Charlotte started to dress. Because remember, Charlotte used to come out in regular shorts all the time. And I ain't got a problem with it. You women do your thing and you want to look nice. I don't give a damn. Don't bother me. But now you're gonna have to cover all that up to go Saudi Arabia. If I'm telling them to fuck off. Yeah, we're trying to make change. You're trying to make Saudi Arabia better. Let me wear what I want to wear, man. Because last time they had Alexa and Sasha in bodysuits, and then they had Natalia and Lacey Evans in big t-shirts. Yeah, Morris, it was in Crown Jewel with big t-shirts. I want to see them in big t-shirts. www.shop.com, get your order in. 50% off, all that business. Told somebody to humble Becky. Think her ring back Becky Lynch needs to be on the dog as the character. Yeah, I agree. Shayna Baszler can't afford any more losses. She'll be hanging with Shelton Benjamin. She can afford to lose as long as she doesn't get beat up. The problem before is she was just losing clean, and it was to Nia most of the time, and then there was still a tag team. But she can. She's the heel that losses don't mean anything now because she's lost so much time. So surely she can lose certain matches by disqualification and that. You know what I mean? In fact, no one's going to want the Queen of the Ring final to finish in a disqualification, but surely she can try and do something to Liv. You know what I mean? She can try and stamp on Liv's arm on the step. Liv moves her arm out of the way. She stamps too hard, jars her knee. Liv throws her into the ring post. Bat throws her in the ring. This is the finishing move. Liv Morgan, Queen of the Ring. Shayna, haha, you lost. And then when Liv Morgan's about to take her crown and take this thing, then Shayna attacks her. And then we get the feud between them two, but Liv still gets to be Queen of the Ring. Eventually, she beats her clean. And then, you know what I'm saying? Isn't it hot? Bro, it's hot as hell over there, bro. It's one of the hottest places on the planet. Saudi Arabia is hot as hell, bro. So, you know, like that, bro. Don't diss Shelton Benjamin. He's back on TV with the Hurt Business, even though we grew his hair back and go back to the gold standard. But hey, the gold standard, man. Sadly, I feel like this Hurt Business isn't going to be the same as the Hurt Business we got 6 months ago, and it's a shame. But we'll see, man. We'll see. If Goldberg destroys all of them at Crown Jewel, then that's the end of the Hurt Business as we know it. They'll still be together, but no one will care about them. I want to see them back in suits. Killing it. Why are all the 4 horsewomen heel? Build stars, get sick 4 horsewomen spotlight time. I don't even refer to them as the 4 horsewomen. That whole thing's so pathetic. I don't know who they think they are. They were calling them themselves the 4 horsewomen in NXT. Okay. I get it, Charlotte. Your dad is the 4 horsemen, and there's 4 of you, and you all left Bailey behind in the NXT, came to the main roster and all that business. And then they will start talking about, let's do, and swear, whoever ever suggested this to me, I hated it. Let's do at Survivor Series the 4 horsewomen versus the 4 horsewomen. The 4 horsewomen of WWE versus the 4 horsewomen of MMA. What? First of all, that 4 horsewomen thing sounds stupid, but okay. 4 horsewomen for MMA. Ronda, that's it. The other 3. What did Shayna, Jessamine Duke, and Maria Shafir? Okay, so really, if you're doing the 4 horsewomen of MMA, it'd probably be Ronda, Shevchenko, Amanda Nunes, maybe Misha Tate. What are you? I'm saying, I don't know what all of that was about, but that ain't the 4 horsewomen of MMA. Trust me, I'm an MMA guy, bro. Yeah, so allow that. She can go in the ring, but she can go in the ring, but character. Who you talking about? I don't think that Liv isn't ready. She doesn't have a character. Listen, Nima, you know that's my thing about Liv crying after matches. You know that's my thing, bro. Second of all, no, that's why I think she should win the Queen of the Ring and not a WWE Championship. The Queen of the Ring thing is gonna force her into having character, and if it doesn't work, then we know that she's never gonna be ready for the WWE title, and it's fine because at least it's the Queen of the Ring thing that she's failed on, not the championship. Because if she goes and wins that title, and put it this way, Asuka's last title run, no one cared about it. So how are we going to care about Liv Morgan's? Now, for the first time, everyone is unanimously behind Liv Morgan. She has one of the biggest pops in the WWE on a pre-show. People love Liv Morgan. So, all I'm suggesting is I'd rather her go for that first. Let her build herself up because, like I said, there's no stepping stone title in between. If there was, I would say get that title. women's intercontinental or something, but it's not. So, is it me or is it because Charlotte is older and more jacked why we don't see him do flips and fly off the top rope anymore? I think he just changed his character up a little bit, but I'm sure he can still do it. I'll tell you what, you asking that, is it me or is it because I'm older now and I'm a bigger human? Because obviously Charlotte was around when I was like 12, 13, so I wasn't fully grown yet, but he was always in shape, but he didn't feel massive to me. Now when I look at him, he looks really big. I don't know, man. Savage, when Shayna won the match versus Nia, it was the first time she won a match since like June. That is the problem. I didn't disagree with that. I said because she's lost so many matches, the wins and loss thing ain't gonna matter if she's still dominant. So I'm sure we've had people who have lost matches before, but they're so dominant in destroying people that it doesn't matter as such. And I'm sure she does that and beats it. It was just a suggestion anyway because of you guys all said Liv and Shayna, so why Liv and Shayna in the final? That's fine. Because put it this way, if it happens the other way around and Shayna destroys Liv in the final, that's the end of Liv. That's the end of Liv for 2021. I'll tell you that much. And I'm not ready for her to win the Royal Rumble. Money in the Bank, yeah, I think everyone wanted her to win the Money in the Bank because, they gave it to Nikki. But if Liv had won that Money in the Bank, she has a whole year to sort her character out, improve. She's definitely improved in the ring, and work up that way. She could have even got herself a manager, So, tag team match is interested between AJ and Moss and Rudolph. I don't care about that tag team match at all. I don't care about it. I love everyone in it, but I don't care about it. Shout out to Bo Dallas. The only thing he saw is from his WWE is Liv Morgan, I believe. Yeah, it's not his girlfriend. They live together, but it's not his missus. She just lives. He's got that big ass house on the farm in it. But like as Dave's put out, he said himself and she said that they're not a couple. They just live together. He's got the space, and she loves living on the farm or some rubbish like that. He definitely put on weight and muscle when he was over in. Yeah. I know he put on weight over there, but I just couldn't get because even the way how tall he is, I didn't feel like he was super tall when I was a kid. But he seems taller. I don't know. Because like Charlotte, more Becky Lynch, in my opinion. Becky Lynch is horrible. I don't know what that's referring to. I love Charlotte, man. I love Charlotte, but she doesn't need a title. But she should hold on to this for a bit longer, just so it doesn't feel like she just keeps winning it to lose it. The Nikki thing was stupid. But, Liv Morgan can benefit of beating Charlotte massively, especially if she just beats her. But we'll have to see. Anyway, I've done an hour and a half, man. I came on here to do an hour, and then wait there. So, I've been saying it for weeks and weeks and weeks. I'm about to get out of here, guys. You guys have been dope. We done a long time. Shout out to everyone who joined. Yeah, Nima, I said this at the beginning. I'd rather Charlotte feud with whoever is the Queen of the Ring because she's called the Queen. And so is Shayna, the Queen of Spades. So I'm here for that. Seriously, Charlotte is not all that. Bianca ran circles around her in that match, and Raw really could put her in her place if she really wanted to. No. The match was great. But come on, man. Like I said, it's all opinions on this channel, bro. But there ain't no one time I ain't agreeing with anyone telling me Charlotte ain't all that. She's Charlotte, Sasha, Bianca Belair, Asuka. They're the ones. I'm telling you, bro. In terms of wrestling in the ring, oh my god, man. Yeah. But yeah, get the hell out of here, man. Shout out to you, I'll see everyone next Thursday unless I start to do a random one in between. If something major happens in the wrestling world, I'll do another one, but probably do a reaction. Yeah, Nima, it's because I knew that Oscar's coming back soon because she only just got the elbow thing and Bailey's out at the moment. But for me, Bayley's not on the level of the women I just said in terms of wrestling in the ring. Some of her stuff still looks soft, but I'm a big fan of Bayley, and she's great. She's been better over the last year, so yeah, you know what, Bayley's in there as well. But yeah, I was kind of talking about what's going on there. Savage, we were talking about Shayna or Liv winning the Queen of the Ring, but I feel like Charlotte will win because you know she's the Queen and the Queen of the Ring. I just gave my opinion on what I thought on it, man. I just think I would rather her feud with the person who wins the Queen. I mean, it doesn't matter. The person who wins the Queen of the Ring doesn't need to be on the same brand as Charlotte. So Charlotte's on SmackDown, and I think the person who wins the Queen of the Ring will be on Raw. So, yeah. Where Alexa and is she done with the Fiend gimmick? Well, I'm guessing they said that she was having surgery on some sinus problem on her nose or something like that. But it makes sense to keep her off anyway. Even if she wasn't having surgery, she done all that thing at the end. It wouldn't make sense for her to just come back. Keep her off TV, and when she comes back, boom. She's definitely not off TV because of that tablet botch. That's minor. WWE interested in Britt Baker. That's never going to happen. That's never going to happen. Her boyfriend just came over to AEW, and Britt Baker's the champion, and she's over. It's not happening. Tell you who my favorite is on. My favorite women's wrestler on AEW is Jade Cargill. Yeah, that's believable. That I believe anything she does. Give me Bianca Belair versus Jade Cargill in an Iron Woman match. I'm here for it. Guys, I'm getting out of here. I keep saying the same damn thing and I keep talking. You've all been great. I will be back. Anyone wants to contact me, jump over on Instagram, message me on there. Twitter, kind of not on there much, but I might go over there and troll some people because you've inspired me to, like that. But I'll be back. You already know the vibes. Chelsea Green. Chelsea Green's married to Zack Ryder, isn't it? Yeah, I'm saying. So, yeah, I'm getting out of here, boy. Guys, you've been grabbing. Boy, you can savage, comment, like, subscribe, and share. Run.